Hi, everybody. This is Kristen Burton, the Executive Director of the International Association of Medical Thermographers, the IAMT, coming here to you today with a chat with Dr. Jordan Axe, who owns Axe Holistic Medicine in Tampa. And he has an amazing clinic that uses state-of-the-art protocols such as ozone, IV therapy, integrative testing, and medical thermography. And we're here to just talk to him a little bit about the immune system and what he does in his clinic to help optimize it. He's going to give us a little lesson on the immune system too. Yes, he is the brother of Dr. Josh Axe from draxe.com, and yet it was Dr. Jordan Axe's own life experience and finally getting to the root of his issues that led him down the path of becoming a functional medicine practitioner. So, Dr. Axe, welcome. So excited to have you here. So excited.
Thank you.
And so let's jump right in. Everybody's talking about the immune system on TV, but they're not really talking about the immune system. Do you know what I mean? They're saying people are immunocompromised so they can get the coronavirus more easily, or it can be more severe. The elderly have weaker immune systems. They're talking about it, and yet so many people don't know what they're talking about and how is there a possibility of them strengthening their immune system, since this is on the front line of this virus. So, Dr. Axe, what exactly is the immune system?
Yeah, absolutely. Just to piggyback, I mean, it's crazy we're talking about this, but no one's saying, how can we boost the immune system? It seems like the next logical question. We're totally skipping over it. So the immune system is designed to kill things that are not your body, right? So inherently, a viral infection, that's not your body. A bacterial infection, that's not necessarily your body. So your immune system is there to kill it. It's the police, right? We have police to keep bad things away. That's what our immune system does. Now, the real problem here is our immune systems don't only fight viruses and bacteria, they fight anything that's not your body, okay? You have a metal plate put in your knee. That metal is not your body. Your body could attack that. A metal filling, your body could attack that, right? Plastic. We're drinking out of plastic water bottles. We're using toxic cleaning products. Those chemicals are not your body, and your immune system actually attacks those things. And that's why we have so many immune problems right now. It's because we put foreign things in our body, and our immune system actually has to fight it. And now it has no energy left to fight the viral infection or whatever infection exists out there. It's worn out.
That's a great point you make. So if your immune system's being kept busy, is this what you're saying? If it's being kept busy with fillings or, all the junk we put in our bodies and some of the imbalances that we have, you're saying that keeps the immune system busy with that, so it may not have full power when it comes to fighting a virus?
Exactly. It's what is your immune system doing? It's always working.
Right.
It has to prioritize. Yeah.
So where is it located? Is there a place in the body that we can say, here's the immune system right here?
Yeah. A big part of our immune system is our white blood cells, right, which run through our blood. So it's a systemic thing. And a lot of it does come from our bone marrow, where white blood cells and cells are made. But 80% of it's actually housed in the gut. That's where a lot of the antibodies that actually fight these infections are in the gut lining itself.
Wow. Okay. So one thing I wanted to bring up here, as long as we're talking about the gut, is I'm going to show our participants here what we see when we look at the gut in thermography, because we have a lot of thermographers watching this right now. So I'm going to share my screen here, if it'll let me, because we've had issues with screen sharing. Okay. So look right here. Can you see that?
I can see it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Okay. So this is what an inflamed gut looks like. This person got their image taken, and we can almost see that transverse colon right here. So when you look at something like this, you have to get to work, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, and what kinds of things do you do for your clients that present like this? Because I've imaged at your office for many years now. We see this all the time. They come to you with all kinds of issues, and this is
and And the thing is, some people don't even know they have digestive issues. They say, no, I'm having regular bowel movements. My stomach doesn't hurt. I have a healthy gut, right?
Yep.
And sometimes it can't be further from the truth. So a lot of this stuff you don't feel. So thermography can show us, hey, is it small intestine, stomach, colon, hormones, right? It can show us all these different patterns, which
Right.
can help us pinpoint it.
Help getting you to kind of where you start first.
The liver, the spleen, which you can kind of see on this one.
Here's it's a spleen, and here's a liver for you.
Yep. And that's really powerful, because not only can we see what's going on, where the inflammation's at, but we can show progress. Because sometimes your function gets better, but how you're feeling doesn't get better. Mm-hmm. And so this shows that your body's functioning better, sometimes right before the feeling gets better. So that's why it can be so powerful as well, as far as a monitoring tool.
And a lot of times in thermography, we say heal before you can feel, and that really comes into play here, because oftentimes people don't even realize they've got a pattern like this going on.
Absolutely.
And you can jump on it. And also you do a lot of testing, right? Stool testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the gut, we've had really high success rates, gut issues and immune issues, because they're directly connected. And we do, along with thermography, sometimes stool culture tests are also beneficial. And also what a lot of people don't realize is, and one of the patterns you can see is food sensitivities or food allergies will show up.
Here we are.
You can actually see that on the thermography, which is amazing. But what we also like to do is put people on nutritional protocols that heal the gut. Eating healthy food does not mean foods that heal your gut. They're actually different categories. And so there's 4 stages that we bring people through, as far as killing off bad things, inoculating good things, getting your stomach juices flowing, reducing inflammation in your gut. Those are all different steps that require different foods, different supplements. So a lot of people think it's just a one-size-fits-all, one protocol. No, everyone's different. You have stages, food and supplement-wise, you have to go through.
So if somebody right now is watching this and they're like, okay, I'm at home, I don't want to go out, and I'm not sure I'm ready to go out to a clinic or anything like that just yet and do all these protocols. What is one thing that they could do right now, or a couple of things they could do right now to help boost their immune system, especially in their gut, where 80% of it lives?
The first 2 steps is the same for everyone. That's the good news. And that first step is to make sure you're making enough juices to break down and digest your food, specifically stomach acid. That's how you break down proteins and how you kill infections and bacteria. And by taking a little bit of apple cider vinegar before a meal, that can get your stomach juices flowing. Eating anything that's bitters will actually help that flow start. So that would be the big one. The second big one that everyone can start to do is taking antimicrobials on an empty stomach. Oil of oregano, garlic, different things that are antimicrobial can get that bad bacteria, those bad things out of the system.
Great. So, and those are things you can go get at your grocery store. And I think most of us are still going to our grocery stores, doing the social distancing, and, being very careful. And I know, just a shout out to Publix, you walk in there and they're wiping down the carts and everything. So they could go and they could buy apple cider vinegar, the one with the mother in it, right?
Absolutely. Yep. The unfiltered.
Unfiltered. Bragg's is a good, brand. And also you can also buy, some of the probiotics and things like that too in your local Publix. Maybe not the really high level ones you guys have at your clinic, but these are things people can do.
And foods with probiotics like sauerkraut.
Oh, right.
And kombucha.
Well, what's that over your shoulder there? That can't be a beer tap?
Yeah, that's actually that's actually kombucha in a keg that I made.
Yeah.
And that's got loaded with good natural probiotics. It's a fermented food, so you get those natural probiotics, which can help with gut health.
And there's lots of different brands of kombucha right there in the juice section of most of your grocery stores too. So these are things people can do right now. And you're saying that quite possibly, right, that they could improve their immune system right then and there and get it on the right track.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's pivot for a minute here. Let me find my thyroid here because I know you guys do a lot with thyroid, and it's important that people know. Like, okay, so this is my question. I can't find my thyroid here, of course. Um, that when someone's diagnosed with Hashimoto's, say hypothyroiditis, so are they immunocompromised? Are they the kind of people that should be extra careful?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So in America, 80% of thyroid issues are actually an immune problem, immune
Mm-hmm.
disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So the cause is the immune system. It's basically what happens is um, your immune system attacks the thyroid and damages it. Okay. And it can do this for a lot of different reasons. It could be the Epstein-Barr virus living in the thyroid, and the immune system tries to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be toxins that get in the bloodstream that mimic the thyroid, and your immune system attacks it. So at the end of the day, it's these infections and toxins the immune system tries to attack and kill. Again, it's not your body. Your thyroid is an innocent bystander, and it gets beat up
Mm-hmm.
accidentally in the process. Okay.
Right.
So now your body's attention is at the thyroid, and now your body's attention is not at killing the virus or whatever infection you may acquire out in your environment.
Right.
So yeah, your body is focusing on your thyroid and damaging it instead of what it should be doing.
And so, again, we don't have full power turned on to fight something like a virus because it's going
Absolutely.
after the thyroid. So, is there anything that somebody could do right now at home that would help their thyroid? Just right now at home.
Absolutely. You know, iodine is one of those things. Just a
Mm,
drop on your wrist that can be beneficial.
right?
But at the end of the day, for 80% of people, it's just improving your immune system, which, like we talked about,
Yeah.
getting your gut working better, taking a probiotic, taking some antimicrobials, some garlic, doing your apple cider vinegar before your meals. All of those things it's the first step to treating the thyroid is treating the gut. That is step number one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Step number two, get rid of all the toxins, right? All the bad processed foods, um, toxic cleaning chemicals, anything that's a chemical and toxic to your system, you got to get that stuff out.
How about all these, wipes that we've been using, buckets and buckets of over the
Yeah.
past several
So
days?
an easy solution is essential oils or antibacterial, antiviral. You
Hmm.
know, you have cloves, cinnamon. Um, yeah,
Right.
there's all Melaleuca. There's all these different oils that are antimicrobial, and
Yeah.
some companies make blends such as On Guard,
Yeah.
Thieves, that
The,
you
yeah.
can. Yep. So yeah,
Yeah.
essential oils is an easy switch that will boost your immune system and decrease your toxicity.
Right. Okay. So here's something else that I read. It's this virus apparently is gonna take its turn on a lot of people over the next several years. So what they're trying to do, they keep talking about on the media, flatten the curve, so that we don't have a spike. So even though we may get through the next month or two or however long, this virus is not just magically going to evaporate and go away and be gone. So we have, I think our society has to be more aware of their immune system now than ever because this is going to be out there for a long time.
Yeah.
They say,
Yeah.
but 60 to 80% of us could get the coronavirus within the next couple of years. And so it's not just what we need to do during this time, it's learning about the immune system, right? And
Yeah. Absolutely.
you have so many great videos on your website and you do webinars. Just share a little bit because I really think people need to tap in to what you're doing.
Hey. Yeah. Absolutely. The thing is, it's coronavirus now. It's going to be something else 3, 4, 5 years down the road. These microbes are all around us. We live in them. Every day you're getting exposed to something new. There's only one solution, okay? And that is getting the immune system up. There is no other solution. There's not option B, option C. There is nothing else. Your
Right.
body, your body is the only thing that can fight a viral infection. Even if you take a vaccine for it, your immune system still has to do all the work. So
Mm-hmm.
this is taking a lot of people down right now. But if we got everyone to do these little steps we're talking about right now, everyone's immune systems would go up. And therefore, a lot of those
Yeah.
people would, you know, be ill for a while, but they would live through it because their immune systems would fight it off. So again, it's all about the immune system. We're never going to eradicate all the infections in the world. It's the only solution.
And social distancing and washing your hands is still number one in terms of like trying not to get it. And yet, as we loosen up in society, we're not always going to be like this. We're not always going to be self-isolating and staying 6 feet away from each other. So eventually, we're going to have to make sure our immune system is layered up and in fighting shape, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I thank you so much for jumping on this kind of casual Zoom call with us today. I just really appreciate you using thermography in your office. We've helped so many people by, you know, helping point you guys in the right direction, and also by monitoring and helping you guys in your office, you and Dr. Binner and Sarah, and your whole staff.
It's been a tremendous tool for knowing where to put our focus, to educate patients on where to focus, and monitoring, you know, pre and post results.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and best of luck as you guys go through, you know, trying to help people who come to you in need. We really appreciate you being on the front lines out there trying to help others, and just helping us throughout the rest of our time here during this, not only during this crisis, but as we go forward with our lives, helping us be more aware of our immune system and what we can do to keep it strong.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you, Dr. Axe.
All right. Bye.
Okay.